Hello guys, how are you all doing today? Today I've got something pretty sweet for you, and this is one of the first looks at 3.6, the new update going to Bloons Tower Defense Battles. Hopefully this week, so let's read this. We are shuffling things up with our biggest update yet, introducing card battles. This brand new game mode changes everything you knew about BTD battles. Unlock new cards, build your deck, and prove your skills in the exclusive card battles arenas. Only the best strategists will succeed in this new era of BTD battles. So that sounds sweet, man. So we're going to jump in straight in. We're going to go have a look at this new game mode. So apologies for the quality because I'm recording on iOS here. So as you can see, the patch notes haven't actually been updated, but I have a few details on that for you. But we're going to jump in and do the have a look. So is there any changes to the leaderboards? No changes to the leaderboards. So there you go. So you got card battles, and it's got its own arena of its own. So you can actually do private card battles as well, which is pretty good. So you can do private battles against your friends in this new game mode. If we go into quick play, there you can see card battles separate from the battles arenas. So you've got in there, you've got Yellow Stadium, White Wasteland, and Ceramic Crucible. I guess they will also put in, and you can see edit deck at the bottom there. I'm guessing they'll also add maybe boss arenas, something that would be quite special. So as you can see here, you've got all the cards. You've got, for example, there you've got a Dark Monkey with sending 50 red Bloons. So you've got the price of the Dark Monkey at the top, and then you've got the price underneath the Bloons at the bottom. So basically, what you do is, if you want to place the Dark Monkey on your side of the screen, you drag your card onto your side of the screen. If you want to send the red Bloons to your opponent, you drag the card to your opponent's side of the screen. If you do that, it will increase your eco by the number shown above the balloon. The little blue grouped balloons next to each balloon, so that means they're grouped balloons. So for example, next to the Super Monkey Fan Club, there's that, so they're grouped BFBs. So this just gives you an idea of the cards, and this is a screen where you can choose your decks. And I've been playing around with a couple, but I mean, I'm not the best at the minute, to be honest with you. Alright, but you will see, we've got some gameplay for you guys as well. So a couple of balance changes while I'm just quickly scrolling through the screen showing you guys. So the Banana Farm, so this is the right upgrade on the Banana Farm. Each Monkey Bank now grants plus $30 economy at the round end, and each Monkey Investments Advisory now grants plus $80 economy at the end of each round. So that's the right-sided upgrade, have been buffed slightly. So I don't think anybody uses them, to be honest, but if you do. So also the Monkey Sub, whenever you upgrade to a reactor, it will automatically switch the tower to submerge mode. So that's pretty good. You don't have to do that. So if you're microing getting a reactor up to try and defend and all that regrow Rainbow Rush, it will submerge it for you, so that's pretty good. So we're just looking through these cards at the minute. As you can see, for example, like the Monkey Pirates there, it sends 4 fast cooldown BFBs for 6k. The faster shooting Buccaneer, it costs 1,000, and as you can see next to that, where it says it's a 1-1, it tells you what tier you will be purchasing on each one, so you'll know what you need to pop camo and things like that. And for example, that will send is it 30 green? Sorry that the quality is bad, and that'll improve your eco by 10. But yeah, there's some pretty good cards, to be honest. So what else have we got? So you got the Ground Zero. So there you go, Temple of the Monkey God sends 12 Oh My Gods for 100k. So at the minute there's no Cobras and there's no Bloon Chipper. Maybe that will increase. It's not going to be pay to win, I don't think. I think these cards are actually based on the towers you've unlocked. And the majority of players have unlocked most of the cards now. so you don't have to worry about paying for your cards, because I think that was an issue. A lot of people thought it was going to be pay to win. So I've got the reactor, which is a pretty good tower, to hold off against things as long as you've got some water. So there you go. You can send 7 fast cooldown BFBs for 15k there. That'll decrease your eco massively, and you can also get a 4-2 Apache helicopter the other side if you wanted to place it on your side. I've also found the sentry gun is quite a good starting tower, and you need to. I haven't tested any farm strategies out yet, but I'm definitely gonna, because going Bloon eco, you send in big rushes, then you're gonna be screwed. So I mean, these are the towers that I've got currently, but I'm gonna sample a few more, have a few games, because a few people have got access to the early build. Ground zero's pretty good, and also for 10k you can send quite a few pinks and increase your eco by 400. So there you go. So the ground zero is pretty sweet. Also the Spectre you can see next to it is actually a 4-0, so that cannot pop camos, which is pretty mad, although the cost of it is a lot cheaper than a Spectre would cost you in real game in classic rules. So yeah, it looks pretty interesting. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. How do you think this looks? You will see some gameplay as well. Hopefully I'm going to get some games in. So let's go back. Right guys, so this is what you've already seen. Most of you have already seen on the Bloons Facebook channel. This basically just gives you an outline of what you do. So you get cards dealt to you. You drag them to your screen if you want to place the tower. You drag them to your opponent's screen if you want to place the Bloons, and you also can drag them to the trash can. Dragging them to the trash can, if you say, for example, if you've got a late game card that you don't want to use till later, will cost you $50 to trash it. But if you're looking for a specific card, you're gonna have to do that. Anyway, so let's jump in and do some gameplay. This is against Bruno and Locky. We had a few games. This is their view, so this is from their screen, because I had to play on iOS, Apple for the early build, and I was having a lot of trouble recording. So legends they recorded the games that we had and shared that with me. So shout out to Bruno and Locky for that. So you're going to see it from their side of the view, but I'll talk you through it. So as you can see, they've got some okay cards. So he's gone for a Ninja Discipline start. So Ninja start, as you know, it's not the best. So if I had some cards to send some groups reds, then that would already put them under pressure. We managed to get up a triple dart early, and we did have some group reds. So I mean, that's already going to make him boost. So it all depends on your starting hand as well. If you get a bad starting hand, then you're pretty screwed. At the moment, you don't get any tax, which I think you should get some tax, to be honest, because if you get a bad starting hand, then you're pretty much screwed. And I think you can get about 15 cards. You have about 15 cards in your deck, so for sure, sometimes you're going to get a bad starting hand. As you can see, he's getting overwhelmed already, and he's saving his money. So he's actually looks like he's going to die here. Is it? Nope. He's going to go down to 1 life, and he's going to have enough money for his lightning wizard. But he's only at 258 eco, so we forced him to get a lightning wizard by putting him under that early pressure. The Bloons that you can send, they unlock at certain rounds, similar to the classic rules. I think it might be 1 round before, or maybe 2 rounds before, because I think you can send the opposite of the triple dart is grouped rainbows. I think about 12 grouped rainbows, and I think he can send it round 11, so maybe 2 rounds earlier than classic rules. You can do that. So yeah, there are some pretty decent early rush cards. So for example, there's the flash bomb ninja. That sends, I think, 30 regrow yellows, which you can certainly catch people off guard because you can send that round 7 or 8, and you can definitely catch people off guard. I'm obviously not. I think, to be honest, that's what I rush Bruno with on the next round, because I only need to take 1 life off him, and if he's slow to use his boost, I think that's what I do use him. So we have the reactor in it, yes. So as you can see, the regrow yellows, and he's placed all these things at the front, and I just have to get 1 through. So, and he actually got his ninja up, so he did defend that with a bit of OP micro man. So yeah, and as you can see, we've got him down on boosts, down to 1 boost, because we've put them under that early pressure with his ninja start. So he sent me some leads there, but I think we have a juggernaut ready. Yep. And so it's all about saving your cards for the correct times as well. But you will get the gist of it. I'm not the best at it, to be honest, at the moment. I think it's all about testing new decks, new strategies, and for sure I'm gonna. So he sent me a load of camo rainbows there, which was pretty good. Took me off guard. So yeah, I'm definitely going to try some farm decks, because at the moment I've just been testing eco. So there we go. So we sent him some zebras. So yeah, we only had to get 1 life through that. But it's definitely an interesting new way to play the game. It's quite fun actually, and I think it's good that it is an arena of its own, so it doesn't interfere with the classic rules. So we've got indoor pools, which is going to be pretty good. I think it would have been interesting if they got some new maps with this as well. That would have been quite good. But yeah, I've been playing it for a few days now. I've had it since we got it on Thursday, so I've been playing it while I can, because there's been a few people, but maybe in the UK the time zones have been a bit awkward. But it is definitely fun. I think you guys will enjoy it, and it just adds something new to the game as well. So as you can see, he went for a ninja start again, so I think he definitely needs to adapt his deck, because he don't want to be doing ninja start, especially when you can put them under pressure with grouped reds, blues on round 3 as well. But yeah, it is fun for sure. It is completely different to what the majority of people are used to. I even think some of the competitive players will actually enjoy this, and they will look at trying to create some decks that'll work in a competitive way. And there are, like I said, there are some early rush cards that you can do, and especially with the starting decks and things like that, you can definitely take people by surprise. I think there is a bit of luck about it as well, but you just, like I said, you just need to have the right cards with you. And I think it's going to be pretty similar to classic rules. The triple dark monkeys are going to be in the majority of people's decks. The glaive lord is pretty good, although it's pretty expensive, because if you can defend all the early Camgro rushes and round 13 rushes, then and you've got better late game cards, then you are going to do much better. We do, at the end of this video as well, we have a late game. I've got a late game video with Bruno and Locky, which we did on the cards. We weren't intending to go late game, but it did happen. So that's at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But just let us know because we want to see what you guys think of this update. I mentioned before about the balance changes, so I'll quickly mention them again. So the banana farm, the monkey bank, which is the third tier on the right upgrade, that now gives plus $30 economy at the end of each round. And the monkey investments advisory, which is the fourth tier farm upgrade on the right, now grants $80 more economy at the end of each round. So he used his boost there. And we had some camo regrow rainbows, so that was going to win. That's just like a pools game, basically. Try and make him use his boost just before round 13, then you can take him out. There are also a few bug fixes. Sam didn't go into detail about that, but he said there's a couple of very minor ones that you probably won't even notice, but they should be mentioned. They should be mentioned in the patch notes when this update is actually released. And so you can also like Bruno and Locky, because we're looking at Bruno and Locky's perspective here. Before you ready out in the lobby, you can actually switch between three predefined decks that you've selected. For example, Bruno and Locky have the reactor in their deck, so they could have switched to a non-water deck that they've created. And you can, like I said, you can create three. You can create 3 decks, so you can switch between them depending on what map it is. So you could maybe have one for a longer map, one for a shorter map, and one for a water map, prepared in advance. And you can also edit your deck in the lobby, but bear in mind you've only got 30 seconds to do that, so you need to be quite quick to do so. So yeah. And as you can see there, I find the tax spray is also a pretty good starting tower. It's quite cheap, and also you can send some early Bloon eco at them, putting them under pressure, forcing them to build. And he's actually had to, Bruno, I think this is, had to actually go for a lightning wizard pretty early, which is an expensive tower to build. And as you can see, he's still at quite a low Bloon eco. But then he sent me some pinks, which was good, because my tax shoot was going to get overwhelmed by them. I can't remember what I actually built next, but there we go. So I had the bionic boomer. I can't remember why I had that in my deck. I think you can send green Bloon eco, quite a decent Bloon eco with that. And it's pretty good. And also you can obviously save cards that you want in your deck that you think are going to help you on certain rounds. For example, when you know leads are going to come out, if you've got a Juggernaut in your deck. But if you've not got enough money, you can obviously sell your towers that you've got and then build that. So for example, a bit later I'm not going to need that tax sprayer because it's going to do nothing if the later we go. So I would sell that and get something like a Juggernaut or a and for example, if I've got the Bloon Jitsu in my deck, so I think at the end of this game, he sends me some fast cooldown BFBs, and I think at the point I've got 3 Bloon Jitsus, so I boosted, and I would have taken the BFBs out. I would have sold them because you get 3.5k for each Bloon Jitsu on this, I think, and I would have got a ground 0 for the BFBs. So you do definitely need to use micro, because some of the rushes that they send out are pretty big. If you do get quite a lot of money, the Temple of the Monkey God card, you can actually, is 100k for the Temple, and for 100k you can, if you send it to your opponent, you can send 12 Zomai Gods. They're spaced Zomai Gods, I believe, not fast cooldown ones, because that would just be insane. But you can send 12 Zomai Gods to your opponent. So obviously your eco's gone unless you've got factories, farms, but it's an all-out rush. But if you've got 100k, your opponent's going to have a lot of money as well. So can they defend it? It's a risk you're going to have to take. So it's quite tactical. and I do think you will. I do think you guys will enjoy it, and it adds something new to the game. Not everyone's going to play it. It's not going to be for everyone, but I do definitely think the majority of you will enjoy something new, some new content. But let me know in the comments what you think. Are you excited for it? Are you not? Do you think it's something that you won't play? Or will you try it out before you make judgment? And I'm also keen to play some of you guys in this, so I will be doing some more videos on it, definitely. Gauge your views, see what you guys think. If you guys like it, like I said, let me know in the comments, and I can do more videos on this and play you guys as well. And also let me know if there's any cards that you think are going to be pretty OP in this. If you scroll back to the early in this video, you will see I was going through the cards. I was going through all the cards, so you'll be able to see them all. I'm not sure whether they'll probably nerf buff some of the cards eventually. So I sent him a Moab there, and he got up a Moab Mauler. And he deals with that pretty well, but he's used his boost. So as you can see, Bruno's spamming the lightning wizards. I think the deck that Bruno has got currently is pretty much the deck that you get given to start with. I don't think you have the reactor in there, so I think he's put the reactor in. I'm not sure they'll introduce a Cobra card, because that would just be pretty OP. People will just be spamming the Bloon adjustment, and then you've got no chance. So it's ridiculous. The chipper, I think, could be viable. I think they could introduce the chipper, maybe just not every upgrade. I think the chipper would be pretty good, to be honest, because I found that with the deck that I bring, I tend to struggle with ceramics. That's why I've got the Juggernaut to spam a few jugs, and also I think I've got the cluster bomb. So he's sending me some camo leads, regrow leads. I boosted that, but I think we would have been okay, to be honest with you, with 2 Bloon Jitsus and a Juggernaut. But I won't risk in that, man. So yeah, so I think he does rush me shortly. But then I will show you. But I think he actually dies to the naturals before, because his eco's gone. His eco's gone. So as you can see, he's got the Super Monkey Fan Club card as well in his deck. So for that, you'd have to have quite a few Dart Monkeys. I mean, he's got 2 on the screen at the minute, and if you do place a card with an ability, the ability button appears on your screen, and you can use it, and then you get cooldown, so you can keep reusing it. It doesn't use it immediately when you place your card, which is good. So yeah. And with triple darts, obviously, if you've got 9 of them, and then you place a Super Monkey Fan Club, you've got a max fan club. Whereas if you had a 0/0 Dart Monkey in your deck and you started placing them to use for a fan club, then that's not a max fan club. So I think he rushes me shortly. He's saving his money, so his eco's up to nearly 800, but we are at round 23, so that's not the best. Although I don't think mine was much better, to be honest with you. But the Bloon Jitsu is a pretty good card as well to take. I would definitely suggest taking the Bloon Jitsu as your Moab popping power. So yeah, he's leaking a ton of lives, so I think he rushes me with some BFBs now. There you go. So as you can see, he sent me 3 fast cooldown BFBs. So what we did here, we got another Bloon Jitsu up, I think, and boosted, and then when we popped those BFBs, we were just ready in to get a ground zero. We would have sold the Bloon Jitsu's, got a ground zero, and used that to take out the Moabs. Anyway, let me know your views, guys. Let me know what you think. The rest of the video, I'll just let it play out with some music, because it's a bit of a late game video. And I'll see you tomorrow.
When you're alone, life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch a fall. 3 foot tall. Like you're 3 foot tall. 3 foot tall. When there's no one there to
Stress out, waking up, it's time to get it. Ain't no room for the haters, ain't got time for jealousy. I'm too focused on the music, the money, and where I'm headed. If it rain on my parade, I'ma get an umbrella. Fuck all they damn opinions. Never really been the one to listen. Ain't no one else in the world on my vision. Still I want the distance and stay driven. Gotta go for it, do or die. Can't slow down, I feel too alive. I'ma chase my dreams, fuck the suicide. If you walked in my shoes, you would lose your mind. Got the blood of a champion in my veins. I ain't following nobody, I'm in my own lane. Live a day in my life, come and feel my pain. I'm balling out like LeBron and Dwayne in overtime. All my life, turn it up into overdrive. Gotta live your life with an open mind. Blood, sweat, tears got me so alive. Pull up with a bad one, in a passer. Jerk side with an ass, got a fat one. Used to never get money, your hoes back then. Now I get both, whenever I get a chance to. Wait to focus on the money, turn a vision to it. Embrace the struggle and you gotta get through it. Never give up, boy, you gotta keep moving. Don't worry about me and what I'm doing. If anyone listening got a dream, better go for it. If you think about giving up, better hold on. I've been on my grind, hustling for so long. Pull up, good vibes, someone roll one.
When you're alone, life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch a fall. 3 foot tall. Like you're 3 foot tall. 3 foot tall.
Yeah. Waking up with the same routine, hoping and praying for sunshine. The plan that don't work out as they through Z. Looking at rappers, it's lunchtime. Sick of the drugs and the groupies. Hustling hard, boy, it's crunch time. Praying to God he don't lose me. Shout to my family one time. Putting my thoughts on a loose sleeve, on the Bruce Lee of this rap shit. Sometimes this life will get lonely and cold, so go make sure that you bring a jacket. Putting my heart and my soul in this music, I can't wait too far to turn back, bitch. People all told me that I wouldn't make it, now they the ones saying congrats, kid. Used to keep money that I made from hustling right there up under my mattress. Now I ain't tripping, don't worry about slipping, I got an account for that shit. Stood on my own 2 feet, nothing was handed to me. Every day I would practice, struggling every day, trying to find myself in this world that's full of madness. Stressed out, working hard, going through some shit, put my trust in God. Everybody telling me that I should stop, but my middle finger's up, screaming fuck them all. Every single day in my life I'm putting up a fight, trying to figure my rights from wrong. Hella shit on my mind, no time for the bullshit, boy, I gotta work hard.
When you're alone, life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch a fall. 3 foot tall. Like you're 3 foot tall. 3 foot tall. Catch a fall. When you're alone, life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough.
sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand.